Hello again, everybody. We are in a different setting this time, working on a little different project. It's behind me. It's not mine. This belongs to my brother-in-law. This truck, it's a really good truck. It's got the 350 in it and four-wheel drive and all that, but it has the same kind of problem that my Silverado had. The frame is pretty much gone on it. So what we're going to do is instead of actually building a frame like we did with mine, see, I could not find a good frame, my year model, but we found for this one, the part of the frame that's bad is right here. Well, this is the good piece now, but under the truck, this part right here is the part that's bad, all the way up to, that's the front. These two cab mounts right here actually are the ones that go under the extended cab part back here. And so we're going to be replacing this frame all the way up to here. Well, in the camera, I'm sure, okay, up to here. Anyway, that means we're going to have to take the bed off, cut the old frame out, unhook everything, and we're going to put this new frame in. I'll tell you a little story of how we got this frame here. We took Zephyr down to pick it up. Now, I measured this part right here. And what we were going to do, we're going to open the back door and just sit it inside, because it would have fit, except I didn't account for the front part underneath the cab is wider, quite a bit wider, and it wouldn't fit in the back door. So we had the guy stick it up on top of Zephyr. And the guy actually said, this is the first time, it's the first for me. I've never put a truck frame up on top of a bus before. It's the first time for me. It's the first time for me too, because we had to drive all the way back with that on top of Zephyr. But that's the fun times you remember anyway. This will be a pretty good project. We'll get into it, and it'll probably be uploaded over several days. We're going to, right now, we're going to clean this frame up, and we're going to give it a little paint job with Pour 15 so that it will not rust again. Because this is the original frame, and I want y'all to look at this frame. Let me flip you around here and look at this frame. This frame is in really good shape. You can see this frame, this is just surface rust. I mean, you don't see them around here in this good a shape. We're going to clean it up real good, and we're going to put some paint on it to protect it. And this frame should last for a long time with that protective coating on it. So, I guess let's get to work. Alright, well, for anybody that kind of doubted how good a shape this frame's in, let me show you after kind of strip some of the rust off of it with that wire wheel. I would say this one is okay. Look at there. I don't think there is any rust at all on this frame anywhere. I mean, this has all just been surface rust that just kind of come right off. And we're going to be painting 415 back onto it. So that should be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's stripped down now, and there's no rust on this frame. Huh. I did just notice something. I guess a piece of metal come out of that thing and hit my arm. So I guess I'll just yank that out. It wasn't very deep, just barely in there. Yeah, those little things come flying out of there. Yeah, look here. There's another one. And another one. Yeah. They will attack you. Be a good idea to have, I got glasses on, but if you don't have glasses, it'd be a good idea to have some safety goggles. And also I was wearing a mask for most of it to keep from breathing in all those rust particles, because you know those can't be good for you. Anyway, he's went to get some paint thinner or something to wipe this frame down with, and some paint brushes, and I think he's going to pick him up some new shocks too. Anyway, we may look at this frame a little bit, and I'll show you some of the damage on it. Okay, so it looks decent here. It's a little thinner. Actually, this part back here is not the bad part. It is once you get up here. This is the point. There is a seam between the cab and the bed. And if you come down here, this part of the frame is very, very thin and actually kind of falling apart right here. We're replacing it all the way in front of that cab mount. We're going to cut the frame right there on both sides, and we're going to take it out and put the new frame in. You can see this piece actually has a piece of the cross member missing, so everything else on up is good. It's got a little bit of surface rust on it, but it's not bad. That's this side. Let's look at the other side. Yeah, he actually was going to do it with this type of metal, like I did mine, but and he went ahead and got some metal, but that's when he found that frame. So he decided, just since this would be pretty much a factory frame, it would probably work a lot better. But you can see there's a lot of rust. It's rusted through there. That's very thin right through there. I can't find the crack. There's a crack somewhere. I think it may be it's on back, but there is a crack there that is basically ready to come apart back in here somewhere. This frame is not nearly as bad as mine was, but you can see there's a lot of rust. This cab mount is bad. We're replacing that. We have another cab mount for that too. You can see this one is rusted also. So this will be a pretty good little project anyway. The rest of it is good. Yeah, you can see that is actually a crack through the frame right there, and under here is all gone. So yeah, it needs replaced there. Really could use cab corners. Bottom part of these two doors over here. This is a small door right here, but bottom part of these two doors, and I guess some rockers too. The bed, though, is in really good shape. So we want to make sure we don't hurt the bed taking it off. We're also going to have to redo some brakes on it, because the brakes are pretty weak on it. Bumper, we're replacing the bumper too. You can see some rust. It's about to come through. And we have another bumper over here. There's another gas tank we're putting in it. So yeah, we're going to give this truck another life, I guess. It should be good for a lot more miles. Alrighty, well, we got it, got the bed took off, the bumper and the hitch took off, and you can see it has been attacked by rust worms. They've been eating on it. It is, a lot of it's thin, pieces of it's kind of missing. And over there is the hole where it's all rusted out. Yeah, we'll take care of all that. Yeah, she's a little rusty, but she won't be for long. All right. A little bit of progress. All right, so that's what progress we got done today. Got frame painted over there. I know we painted it. I know we're going to scratch it up, but it's a whole lot easier to touch up what we scratched than to try to paint that bottom of that frame while it's on the truck. I made that mistake with mine. I had to paint it, and I'm sure I missed a lot of spots. But anyway, you can see we got it took apart and ready for surgery. Anyway, I guess that's going to be about it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.